Hello, I'm Dawn.
I'm Renee.
And I'm Martha.
And
we are the Letter Ladies. We hike to Hillside Letters.
Soak in hot springs if you can find them.
And that's what we do on this channel. So if you are a Hillside Letter enthusiast, you should join us. So come along. So Dawn, where are we?
We're just outside of St. George, Utah, and in Green Valley.
And so we're going to hike up to that Green Valley up on the hillside. I believe this is our first full word
That we can touch.
that we can touch. All the other ones we've been able to see but never touch. This one, I believe we can touch. So we're going to hike on over there. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Join us.
Yeah, join us.
Follow us.
So this is pretty much an urban hike.
Urban hike. Oh,
Urban
that's a very good.
It does that?
That's
sounds
very good.
Yeah, I can't. I don't. Urban.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how else to describe this.
No, that actually sums it up quite nicely.
Okay. We're in a neighborhood, and a little history on this because we like the history of Hillside Letters. This used to be a 600-acre ranch.
I don't know
And,
what they ranched. What did they ranch? Cattle? Sheep?
Gosh,
I mean, look how rocky and.
I know. They didn't say what was on the ranch.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry.
I don't
Cut
know what
that
they
part out.
ranched. Okay.
I was curious.
None of what I read really spelled out what was on the ranch. But there was a developer, and he wanted to develop housing development. 1976, was it? And this rancher, whatever they were ranching here, Dawn, you're right, we should have found that out. They wanted to sell their land, so came together, and that's how they created Green Valley. Ooh, look at that view. That is beautiful. Good point, Renee. Maybe, yes, maybe one of those houses over there is one of the original 1976 homes.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of new houses that probably have been built in amongst
the
originals.
1970
Yeah.
architecture.
Here, let me show what we're looking at. Which one are you like that white one over there?
The white one with the fence I can't see.
Well, this was like really revolutionary in housing development, so who knew, right? Okay, let's make our way up here to the Green Valley. Oh, there she be. Right over there on the hillside. And I just have to say, this is incredibly beautiful weather we're having right now. We came from 70-mile-per-hour wind, snow, rain, power's out at our house. We don't care.
Yeah.
We're in St. George, Utah.
Sunny blue sky.
We have sunscreen on and we need it. Okay, you can just barely see the Green Valley right there. We'll go up there and touch it because that's what we do. We go up and we touch these letters. So I'm wondering what's going to happen when a house gets put right here. Will that prevent people from coming up here to the Green Valley? I don't know. All right, here we are at the moment where we have to decide to make a trail, a path. What do you guys think? Are we just going straight up?
Is there any other way?
I don't think there's any other way.
Nah, not really a good trail.
No, I'm not either. I think I'm just heading for a V because I've never touched a V before. What letter do you want to touch, Renee, that you have never touched before?
I don't know.
I've never touched a V. We've never touched a Y. That's it, right? We've done a G, haven't we?
Yeah, the globe.
For where?
Globe.
Oh yeah, globe.
We sat on it.
We sat on the G. Okay. I'm heading up. You guys want to come with?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Cool.
Well, but look, I can show with you guys behind me just how steep this is. Can you see the girls down there? What did she say?
She's gonna take her shirt off.
No? Okay. Dawn is
You took your pants off.
yeah.
Took your shirt off.
To clarify,
Stuff going on.
I had leggings on. I did not have pants. Oh my gosh. Okay. Not too much more. Okay. Is Dawn behind us still?
Yeah. She's coming.
Okay. Oh my goodness. People probably think we're crazy. And we are.
Yeah, so follow our channel and watch.
We're crazy for
This is
letters.
nuts.
That we are nuts. All right, we're all gonna touch it together. Where are you guys? All right. Yay. Okay, this is our first view. Where? Oh my
that would
goodness. Oh, that one is very pricky. Wow. Okay, that was good. All right, let me show you the letters because it's kind of interesting on the construction.
Oh.
So this is a V right here of the word valley, and truthfully this is my first V. I've never touched a V before anywhere in the world.
I don't know why that sounds funny. It
Right.
really does.
It really does.
I don't know why.
I don't either. But it's interesting how they put this together. So looks like they have a wood frame. Can you see the wood frame? And then I would call this, what would you call this type of wire? Like a
Just fencing.
fencing?
Mhm.
Okay.
Paddle panel. Yeah.
Ah, fencing
Rock
panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have the rocks underneath it with a little bit of concrete, you know,
And then
And-
painted.
and painted, held in with rebar. So, yeah, they did a nice job. I'm just kind of curious. I wonder when they put this together, you know. Renee is going down. She's going to fly my drone. Where is she?
This is kind of thorny.
Ooh, that does look thorny. And Dawn and I, well, I'm going to just walk all the letters just because I've come a long way and I'm not leaving here just with a V. And Dawn is going to pick up trash. So that's how that's going to go down. And that's fine. Okay, let's go over to the A and see how that one is. I hope I'm not going to regret not having knee pads on when I fall down off of this thing. Oh my gosh.
Well, you weren't expecting to touch every letter.
Well, I didn't know what to expect. Okay, here is the A. Same construction. That's it, Dawn? You're leaving me?
Do you need some help?
No, it's just lonely up here on the letters. If I find more pollution, will you come back up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oops, there's Renee. She's down there. She's going to fly the drone. Okay. Let's go on up here. Oh boy. So a little bit of this is very loose dirt right here. So it's not as easy to get up as you would think. And I really don't want to walk on the letters because that almost seems sacrilegious. So here's our G. Looking good, G. All right. Yep, same construction. The G is looking solid. I'm hanging on to this stuff, which is like nothing. This is just nothing. There's the R, solid looking R. Interestingly, there is some green paint. So I'm wondering if Green Valley, at one point, the green was actually, the word green, was actually painted green. I do not know. On top of the L, the first L, Okay, we're coming up on the E again, looking very solid. Same construction. Ooh. And here's the second L, also looking solid. All right, working our way across here. We're at the second E, the second E in the word green. And if you really think about what this took to construct, this was not something that was done over the weekend. Somebody had to plan it, get the materials, engineer it. It is really pretty amazing. Okay, and here is the second E third E, but the E in valley. Looks like a little bit of an erosion problem on this end. So, and this is the N, this is really my first white rock N. We saw a billboard N up in Newport, Washington, but this is, I believe, the first N I've ever touched that was on a hillside. Okay, the Y. Oh, Y, oh Y, little Y. Let me turn this off and see if I can scramble across this somewhat hazardous area. Okay, updates on my thought on the Y. I do not want to try to traverse this. I'm sad because I should be braver. I'm sad because I'm not wearing knee pads and willing to crawl across the hillside to this Y, but I'm not. So they have a little bit of an erosion problem here. You can see it on the E. Hopefully the people here in Green Valley want to keep their letters. So, okay. That is Green Valley, and you can see it from this end. Not much to see, it's kind of flat, but the girls are getting some good drone shots. And I'm going to work my way back over. We did our first big word, and as Hillside letter enthusiasts, what did you guys think?
Oh, it's very good. Nice
Like you
hike. Nice urban hike.
Right?
Love the urban hike.
Urban hike.
What was the except?
The Y, you said they got to do
Oh,
maintenance
yeah.
on their Y.
Yeah, the Y's kind of slipping down the hill, so yeah, that might help. But got solid letters up there. Very impressed. I didn't think it was going to be this nice. So, very, very impressed.
Way to go, Green Valley.
Yes. So, thanks for watching.
Like.
Subscribe.
Share, and hit the notification bell so you will be reminded of new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye. And Dawn got a whole bag of trash. We try to leave it better than we found it at the Green Valley, St. George, Utah. Letters.